All right, I had to get these. We went into Cosmo Prof in Hawthorne, California, and I was able to get these. This was the only pair they had. The burgundy ones I've seen at a few other spots, but these are the black ones, which these are the ones I wanted. So they come with an instruction manual. The instruction manual said to make sure you let the battery drain out 3 times in a row before you start just putting them, back and forth on the charger. So make sure you do that to get the maximum use out of your battery, so that you don't have any issues with your power running out. These are the different bags that it came with. I'm just doing an unboxing video right now. Later on, once I have a chance to use them, for all different types of haircuts and everything, I'll come back with an in-depth review. But it's the typical things that come with clippers. We see the charging base. We see the power cord. I like this base. It's very simple. It doesn't take up a lot of space on the station. So I kind of actually like it. It's not like super heavy or anything, but the clippers aren't that heavy. So I don't see any issues with anything tipping over or anything. I think it'll do just fine. And I was very impressed by the design and everything. So we got the instruction manual, we got the base, the power supply, and then we have the actual clippers themselves. They look very, very nice. They have like a chrome finish, and also with like a black. The black bottom half is plastic. It doesn't feel like super sturdy, but when I held them in my hand, I could see why. If you like to flick when you fade, that flick motion, the balance point with the weight being towards the top of the chrome part, it adds for a nice back and forth, like a rocking motion. So it's hard to explain, but if you like to flick when you fade, you know what I mean. It's like a perfect balance to where the weight of the clipper kind of helps you use less energy when you're flicking, if that makes sense. So I went on and plugged up the cable to the base, just so you can see how the light comes on. When the light is pulsing, you have a situation where it lets you know that it's charging when it's on the base. When it's not on the base and you're cutting and the light turns like red, it has about like 20 minutes left, something to that effect. Like all of the breakdowns of the lights are in the instruction manual, but initially, like, cold look, great looking clipper, great feel in the hand, and kind of on the lighter side. Like, I also have the seniors that to me are like very heavy, because I have the anniversary seniors, and I also have the Andis Masters, and they are kind of both heavier than these clippers for sure. But another thing is the guards. I don't really like these guards, and I'll tell you why. You have to slide those guards on. So if you're moving and doing a lot of customers, you don't want to like have to slide guards and struggle with the guards. You want to be able to reach for the guard you need, pop it right on. That's why I prefer the Andis purple guards with the magnets, and luckily those fit on the Oster Fast Feeds perfectly. So you have no issues if you like to use the purple guards. You can pop them right on. Easy to zero gap. I just used, screwdriver, loosened it up a little bit, and just played with it back and forth until I found where I'm comfortable with it at. Now, I will say, just be careful when zero gapping these, because that moving blade will actually slide. It has the ability to go past the steel blade, which if you cut hair, you already know that's a no-no. So just be cautious when zero gapping this, because it has a lot of wiggle room. You can really go beyond the steel blade. You can over zero gap it. So just a word of advice: be cautious. This is a size comparison. You see they're a little longer and a little wider than some of the other clippers, but they're lighter, 11.5 ounces compared to 14 and 5/8 ounces and 13 and like a half for the Andis Master. So by far, a very, very light feel. And I will give a more thorough, in-depth review once we have a little bit more time to play around with these clippers. So stay tuned to the RBD Equilibrium channel. We plan on bringing you more content. Like, share, and subscribe. Peace. See y'all later.